Hello. Assalamu alaikum. boss. Yes, assalamu alaikum everyone. How are you all?
Walaikum assalam.
Good afternoon. How are you all?
Good. Good, miss.
Please turn off your mics. Turn off your mics. Yes, Shanti, turn off your mic, beta. Everyone, turn off the mic.
Hello?
Hello, yes. Yes, turn off your mics, everyone.
Okay, miss.
Marusha? Yes. Now take your copies. Take your copies out, and first we will complete the question number 4 that we were going through yesterday. Question number 4 that we were going through yesterday. Okay. This is your index. Those who have not made the index yesterday, please first make the index. Then we will move to question number 4. Quickly make the index and raise your hands if you have made it. And one thing more, I want you people to please close the door in which you close the door of the room in which you are sitting, because the background noises are distracting me and you as well. Okay, we need complete silence and focus on the work. Okay, now yesterday we have written the question. I'm showing it you again. Those who have not written, please write it down. We have done this much work yesterday for question number 4. Please do it fast, then I will move to the next class, that is birds. And those who have done till here, till point number 4 of fish, please write down the heading of birds. And by the way, I'm going to unmute few of you to check your work online. Okay. Yes, Ushna, beta, start your camera, start your video. Yes, Shanti, show me your work. Show me your work, Ushna. Show me your work, Shanti. Yes, right. Good, good. Okay, Ushna, please, beta, on the next page, make heading for birds and start writing. You can see the features of birds. Yes, start writing it. I'm dictating it as well. Point number 1 for birds. Birds are warm-blooded. Yes, Shanti, show me your work, beta. Show me your work. Yes, okay, okay. Yes, yes, good, good. Okay, now make next heading for birds. Yes, Marusha. Yes, Hamza. Hamza, do you have camera? Yes, Iman. Yes, Iman. Yes, this is Umema Abdul Rahman. Yes, good, Umema. Okay, fine. Aiza, Iman Sheikh and Aiza, please, both of you show me your work. Yes, Umema. Next is okay, okay, right, right. Okay, beta. Miram, can you show me your screen? Saim, are you there? Yes, Saim. Shahir, yes, Shahir, what do you want to say? Please show the question. Just a minute. I'm going to share the document again. Yes, yes, everyone. Yes, Umema. Okay, Shanti, I am stopping your video now. Let's give turn to someone else now. Iman, Iman Adnan, show me your work, beta. Iman Adnan. Hania, start your video, Hania. Ushna, Varda. Okay, okay, Hamza, it's okay, okay. Okay, now I'm going to share the screen again so that we will move to our written work. We will, yes, okay. Okay, beta, thank you, fine. Now put off your cameras. Hania, put off your camera. Ushna, you as well. Now let's begin our work. Yes, but point number one for birds. Somebody was asking for question, miss question. Yes, just a minute, Miram. Miram, the question is here. You can see the question. Question number 4. Write down the main features of the following. Miram, quickly write it down. Okay. Yes. Marusha, Miram, those who haven't written the question, please write down the question. Write down the main features of the following. Then write down point number. Write it down. Yes. Okay, done. Time. Right. Fish. Number 1, fish. Number 2, birds. Number 3, reptiles. Number 4, amphibians. Please don't do spelling mistakes, everyone. If you don't know the spelling, you have book or you can ask me as well. Okay. Please scroll. Yes, Ushna, just a minute. Okay, now point number 1 for fish. It is written over here. Fish are cold-blooded. Fish are cold-blooded, so their body temperature changes according to their surrounding temperature. Okay. Okay, Ariba. Point number 2, they breathe or absorb oxygen through their gills. Point number 3 for fish, they have fins and tails to help them swim. Point number 4 for fish, most fish reproduce by laying eggs. Now, start writing about the birds. Those who haven't written, please write down point number 1. And one thing more, I want to, sorry. This should be the headings of fish, birds, they should be in bold letters and should be underlined. Okay, they should be, the headings should be. Okay, Aban, if you have recently joined the class, please start writing, start doing the work. Birds are warm-blooded. Point number 1. Then point number 2, they are the only animals with feathers. There should be no spelling mistake in the spelling of feathers. 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 Okay, Hania, then just wait. Because some of you are still writing, I can't move forward. Let them write. If you have written, then wait, please. Okay, have you written? Let me mark the attendance. By the time complete the work, the screen is in front of you. You can copy down the work quickly. If those who have finished till birds, please raise your hands. Raise your hands, those who have finished till birds. Just few students. What about others? Please do it quickly. I'm going to change the page. Hiya, teacher, I don't know because my speaker was muted from when I started to take the class. So my mom helped me now. My speaker is unmuted, so I don't know which chapter. Hiya, this is chapter classifying plants and animals. We have done question 1, 2, and 3 in last 2 classes. Now today we are going through question number 4. Okay. You can watch the video afterwards. All 3 videos are there uploaded on YouTube and are available on Google Classroom as well. The links are available. You can watch the video and complete your work. Okay, point number 1 for birds are warm-blooded. Number 2, they are the only animals with feathers. Point number 3, they lay eggs with shells. The spelling of shells is Hells, shells. Yes. Ushna, please wait, because most of the students haven't written yet. Point number 4, they have beaks. The spelling of beaks, Beaks, beaks. The spelling of beaks, Beaks, beaks and wings. They have beaks and wings. Okay. Now, next, write down the next heading, reptiles. Start writing the next heading in bold letters and should be underlined. Reptiles. Reptiles. Varda, show me your work, beta. Since your camera is unmuted, please show me your work. Yusera, Umema, I have muted your camera. Hadika, Yusera, and Varda, please show me your work. Yes. Okay, Hamza. Okay, point number 1. For reptiles, they are cold-blooded. Full stop. They are cold-blooded. Here it should be small dash. They are cold-blooded. They are cold-blooded. Okay. They are cold-blooded. Point number 2, they have dry, D-R-Y, dry, comma, scaly skin. The spelling of scaly should be S-C-A-L-Y. There should be no mistake in this spelling. S-C-A-L-Y, scaly. They have dry, scaly skin. They have dry, scaly skin. Next point. Point number 3, they reproduce. The spelling of reproduce should be written correctly. R-E-P-R-O-D-U-C-E. Reproduce. They reproduce by laying eggs. They reproduce by laying eggs. I'm repeating all the points again. They are cold-blooded. Full stop. They have dry, scaly skin. Full stop. They reproduce by laying eggs. Full stop. Now next heading, make the next heading. Amphibians. Amphibians. Write down the next heading, amphibians. Saad Sohail, if I'm moving forward, how can I move back again and again on the request of each and every student? If you have missed something, please wait. Start writing from where we are writing. Then please consult the videos after when the class will be finished. Okay? Point number 1 for amphibians. First, write down the correct spellings for amphibians. A-M-P-H-I, amphi, B-I-A-N-S, amphibians. Amphibians. Okay, then you will consult with the video afterwards when I will upload the video and complete your work. Okay? Or if I have time, if I will be having time in the end of the lesson, then I will show you again. Okay, point number 1 for amphibians. They are cold-blooded. They are cold-blooded vertebrates. They are cold-blooded vertebrates which can live. They are cold-blooded vertebrates which can live both on land and in water. which can live both on land and in water. They are, I'm repeating it again, they are cold-blooded vertebrates which can live both on land and in water. Full stop. Point number 2, they reproduce by laying eggs. They reproduce by laying eggs. Yusera, show me your work, beta. Okay. Yusera, yes. Yes. Right. Right. Okay. And who is she? Varda. Varda. Next is your turn. Varda, yes. Good. Good. Okay. Okay, now who will? Next is Hadika. Hadika, show me your work. Yes. Right. Better do. Yes, your work is not very prominent. Yes. Right. 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 Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay. Fine. Okay. Then. Yes, Hadika. Right. Okay. Next is Hania. Beta, show me your work, Hania. Hania, show me your work. Iman Sheikh, you also. Next is your turn. Hania, yes. Good. Good. Okay, fine. Who else can show me? Saas Sohail, are you ready? If on. Yes, on. On, show me your work. Ushna, later on, I will ask you. Yes. Iman Sheikh, yes, beta, good. Good. Right, 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 right. Okay. Hania, you have shown. Hania, turn off your camera. Now, those who have shown, please turn off your cameras so that we will give chance to other students. Hibal, this is your turn. Yes, Hibal, turn your copy, rotate your copy, rotate your copy. I can't see it. Rotate your copy. Yes. Yes. Right. Right. Bring the camera closer to the copy. Yes. It's okay. Good. Good. Okay. Fine. Fine, Hibal. Okay. Okay. So point number 2 for amphibians, they reproduce by laying eggs. They reproduce by laying eggs. They reproduce by laying eggs. Full stop. Point number 3, they have loose, L-O-O-S-E, loose. There should be double O. Okay, in the spelling of loose, there should be double O. They have loose and moist. Moist means humid, watery, slippery. M-O-I-S-T, moist. They have loose. Who is this? Aiza? Aiza, focus on your work, Aiza. Why are you chatting with other students? Yes, they reproduce by laying eggs. Full stop. They have loose and moist skin. Done? Please raise your hand those who have finished this work. Till amphibians. Sana Hafiz, Saim, Umar bin Salman. Umar, show me your work. I am unmuting you. Start your video and show me your work. Shahir. Shahir, please start your video. Zen. Done. Okay. Zen, I am putting you on spotlight. Please start your video. Add to spotlight. Yes, Zen, please show your work. Iman, show me your work, Iman. Aban, yes, good. Iman, sorry, Aban, please do, improve your writing. Yes, the work is neat, but you should improve your writing. Yes, Marusha, just a minute, Marusha. I'm coming to your screen. Yes, Iman Sheikh, Iman Sheikh. Abdullah Irfan. Yes, Iman, it's okay. Abdullah. Yes, right, Abdullah. Good, good, good. Okay, Saim, what about you? Saim, please show me the work. Saim. Open the camera. Yes, right. Show me your work. Yes, Saim. Good. Yes. Right. Okay. Iman, turn off the camera, beta. Yes. Saim, it's done. And Marusha? Yes, show me. Bring the camera closer to the copy. Bring the camera closer to the copy. Show me the entire work. Show me the entire work. Turn on the pages. Rotate your copy or camera. Okay. Okay, fine. Everyone do. Yes, Haya. Omar. Omar. Omar Faisal, please show me your work. Okay. Okay, Omar. Yes, Aida, show me your work. Let me. Alina. Alina Salman. Start your video, Alina Salman. Marusha, it's okay. I have seen your work. Stop the video. Yes, Alina. Show me later on. Okay, fine. Dilavesh, show me your work. Points of fish, I will show you. Yes, Aman, just wait, beta. Dilavesh. Okay, fine. I want to show. Okay, Ushna, show me. Just a minute. Let me. Yes, show me your work, Ushna. Yes, good. Okay, good. Umema, I have seen your work. I am giving chances to other students as well. Okay, fine. Yes, yes. I'm going to share the screen now. Turn off your cameras, everyone. Now let's complete the points for mammals. Now make heading for mammals. Make heading for mammals. Those who haven't made yet, please make heading for mammals. Point number 1. First, underline the heading and write down the heading in bold letters. Underline it and make it bold. Okay. Okay, they are, point number one, they are warm-blooded vertebrates. By the way, write down the meaning of warm-blooded. What do you understand? What do you mean, or what you have understood about warm-blooded? We have discussed it, warm and cold-blooded animals. Please write down in the chat box what do you mean by warm-blooded and cold-blooded. I'm waiting. Yes. Yes, Miriam. Okay. Please tell me. Yes. What do you want? Yes, Haya. What do you want to ask? Let me know. Write down in the chat box whatever you want to know. Please write down in the chat box. I will explain. Aiza Salman. Aiza, just a minute. Wait. Beta, wait. Are insect grasshoppers harmful? Yes. At times. At times they are harmful for the crops. Not for human beings. Mostly not for human beings, but for the crops. Okay. Mammals, they are warm-blooded vertebrates. Number two, they have hair, Hair, hair or fur on skin. They have hair or fur on skin. Full stop. Point number three, all mammals except except all mammals except the duck-billed platypus. The diagram of the duck-billed platypus is given on page number. The picture of the duck-billed platypus is given on page number 155. You can see under the heading mammals, where the pictures of monkeys, duck-billed platypus, porcupine, bat, whale. There are 5 pictures given under the heading of mammals. All mammals except. Okay, Isa, good. All mammals except the duck-billed billed duck-billed platypus platy platypus. Okay. Duck-billed platypus and the spiny anteater. In the book, the name of the spiny anteater, it is written porcupine. You can see the picture of porcupine in the book. It is also called spiny anteater. Okay. Reproduce by giving birth to live young. To live young. It means all the mammals, they give birth to babies except duck-billed platypus, this animal duck-billed platypus, and spiny anteater. These two, they lay eggs. Though they are mammals, but they lay eggs. So these two are the mammals which reproduce by laying eggs. However, all other mammals, they reproduce by giving birth to live young or babies. Okay, understood? Understood, class? Okay, you can see the picture of duck-billed platypus. Why it is called duck-billed platypus? Because it has a bill, means the mouth is just like duck. Let me show you through Google chat. Just a minute. Let's check the diagram of duck-billed platypus. It's an animal, and it's look, this is called the bill. This portion is called the bill. The bill is the mouth portion of the mouth part of the duck. Since it looks like the duck's bill or duck's mouth, that's why the animal is named as duck-billed platypus. Okay, that's why due to this mouth region, the animal is named as duck-billed platypus. Okay, got it? Understood? Understood, class? Understood? Clear, everyone? Now, who was asking about the points for fish? I'm repeating it again. I'm showing it on the screen. The question number 4 and the fish, the points for fish. Please, Sasohail, take the note of it. Quickly copy it down, those who have missed in the beginning. Okay, those who have missed in the beginning, please. Yes, Ariba. Why have you raised your hand? Yes, Ariba. Naima. Naima, have you finished your work, beta? Naima, Pariza, Samin. Yes. Alina, Aiza. Yes, done. What is meant by, yes, what is meant by cold-blooded animals? Cold-blooded animals are those, or the meaning of cold-blooded is that when the animal is unable to change, or can change its body temperature, like here it is written, fish are cold-blooded, means their body temperature changes according to their surrounding temperature. Right now, pay attention, everyone. Those who did not attend the class yesterday, please try to understand that warm-blooded animals, sorry, cold-blooded animals are those which cannot maintain their body temperature, means their body temperature keeps on changing throughout the season. Whatever the season is going on, they adjust their body temperature according to the surrounding temperature. If there is winter outside, they maintain their body temperature according to the winter. If there is summer, they they change their or maintain their body temperature according to the summer. However, warm-blooded animals like birds and mammals, they do not change their body temperature, means their body temperature is constant. Yes, their body temperature is constant and they cannot change their body temperature according to the surrounding temperature. Right? Got it? The body temp like birds, like mammals, we why do we feel hot and cold? Because we are warm blooded, our body temperature is constant. We have our body temperature 37 degrees Fahrenheit. You remember we learned in chapter mass density and temperature that our body temperature is, the normal body temperature of the human being is 37 degrees Fahrenheit. It is constant throughout the year, whether it is cold outside, whether it is hot outside. That's why we feel cold and hot. Okay, understood, everyone? Okay, fine. Okay, now we are going to, yes, there is just a minute, I am, okay, now we move to a little explanation about the, yes, okay, class. So there is a little explanation. Please focus on the screen. This is our lecture number 26. I'm going to explain it. I'm going to explain some very important points from this chapter, from page number 152 till 155 we have learned today, and I'm going to share something some very important points with you. First of all, okay, we have learned that how different kinds of animals and plants can be classified into groups and subgroups based on a number of observable characteristics. We have learned the definition of prokaryotes, protoctista, and fungi. We have also learned the characters of 5 classes of vertebrates. Till here we have just finished. Okay, now today we are going to learn or differentiate between prokaryotes and eukaryotes. That what are prokaryotes, why we call some animals prokaryotes, and why some animals are called eukaryotes, or some organisms are called eukaryotes. Whether they are plants or animals, both can be prokaryotes and eukaryotes. And we will also learn the reasons why fungi are classified in a separate kingdom. Okay, now first, here, this is the structure of a nucleus. Nucleus is a prominent organelle of the cell. We know that every organism is made up of cell, whether the unicellular, whether they are made up of one cell or more than one cells. So if the animal or plant or the organisms in combined, if they are made up of just one cell, they are called unicellular organisms. Or if they are made up of more than one cell, they are called multicellular organisms. Every cell is composed of prominent, well-defined nucleus. The structure of the nucleus is given here. That well-defined nucleus, in every cell, it has nucleolus, nuclear pore, chromatin network, nuclear membrane, and nucleoplasm. Means this nucleus. Yes. So nucleus is present in every cell. It controls the activities of the cell. It controls all the functions of the cell. That's why it is present, and it is the control center, or we can say boss of the cell. So nucleus is present in all the eukaryotes. Ushna, turn off the camera. Eukaryotes, all the eukaryotes, they have a well-defined nucleus in them. However, prokaryote, they do not have any nucleus or true well-defined nucleus in them. They simply have, this is the cell of prokaryote, they simply have this thread-like structure or strand of DNA instead of nucleus. There is no nucleus in prokaryote, and this due to this reason, this they are called prokaryote, because they do not have any particular or well defined nucleus in them, right? So prokaryotes, they only have this thread like DNA, strand of DNA, instead of any particular nucleus. However, you can see here, this is the cell of eukaryote. True nucleus is present in the center, particular nucleus. You can differentiate both type of cell here. This is prokaryote unicellular, this is eukaryote unicellular. Eukaryotes, they have particular nucleus in them, well defined nucleus in them. However, they do not have any well defined nucleus in them. Okay, understood? Next is why fungi used to be classified under the earlier the fungi used to be classified under the plant kingdom. Now they have been placed in a separate kingdom. Do you know why? Please write down the question in your book or capture the screen. Capture the screen, beta. Capture the screen quickly. Time is getting over. The answer is fungi are multicellular eukaryotes. Once they were considered to be plants because they grow out of the soil and have rigid cell wall. They have cell wall. Ariba Ahmad. They have multicellular fungi are multicellular eukaryotes, and they were considered to be plants earlier because they grow out of the soil and have rigid cell wall. Now they are placed in a separate kingdom because they lack chlorophyll. They do not have chlorophyll. They cannot prepare their own food by photosynthesis, right? That's a reason that since there is no chlorophyll in fungi, that's why they cannot photosynthesize their own food, and they are heterotrophic. Heterotrophic means they depend on other organism for their food. Okay, understood? They depend on other organism for their food. Iman and Sohema, those who have missed the work, please consult the videos. After 15 minutes, I will upload them, and you will consult the video, watch the video, and take the note from there. Okay? Now, these are the questions which we will discuss in the next class. That the name of the scientist who is doing this. Okay. Aristotle, yes, right. Name the branch of biology in which we study how to classify the living organisms or living things. In which branch of biology we learn about the classification of living things? Yes, quickly replied. Not we learn in biology, Alina. We learn about the characters of plants and animal. We learn about the living things, but there is a particular, I told you in the first class on Monday that there is a particular branch of biology or science in which we learn about the classification of living things. Taxonomy. This is called taxonomy. The branch is called the taxonomy. Watch the videos. Beta, you people are not watching the video. That's why you did not answer. For my next class on Monday, I want each and every student to watch all three lectures of today of this week, so that you people will be able to answer me. Okay, what is meant by warm-blooded animals? We have discussed. I have told you people in detail. Okay. Next, mention two characteristics of fungi. Do they have chlorophyll? Fungi. Do they have chlorophyll? Quickly write down yes or no. No. That's why they cannot carry out photosynthesis and they are dependent on other organisms for their food. Okay. Now I am concluding this class. This is the time to say Allah Hafiz. Please must watch the video, consult the video for different terminologies which we have learned in this week, so that in the next class on Monday we will be able to carry forward, or we will be able to move forward in our lesson of classifying plants and animals. Okay class, Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz everyone.